Welcome back, everybody. Pointless Sports Opinions. I'm here. Chase is here.
I'm here.
He is here. LB's here. Joe's here. He's whipping up some questions for us. We're stealing his segment on our own show, and we're going to rip it. We're going to answer some questions of his.
This is why it's good having the bigger show, because we can steal all the ideas from the little guys and then make a better show for us.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at PSO Sports 1 and Pointless Sports Opinions on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, and now on Twitch.
Bingo!
What was it, Luke?
Twitch.tv/Pointless Sports Opinions.
We're going to be live every week doing the podcast, streaming it. We'll probably
figure out the time, but it'll probably be around 2 or 3.
We're probably going to do some other shenanigans on Twitch. We're just going to have fun with it a little bit. So
yeah, play around with it.
What are we talking about?
Well, it's the NBA free agent period, and it's kind of died down a lot.
Yeah, surprisingly, we have slowed down.
We've finally slowed down.
I didn't think it was going to happen, but we did.
We still got a lot of big stuff happen, though.
Yeah, and
decent.
And I don't know if the
NBA always finds a way to stay relevant.
I don't know if this has gone across your mind or not, but we have not talked about DeMarcus Cousins on the podcast.
Oh yeah, that's
true.
We
just unleashed your rage on the rest of the world.
I just had a brain aneurysm in front of everyone.
Yeah. Right. So maybe I don't know. I feel like we don't need to touch on that.
I mean, I kind of got an idea on it, but we'll keep going.
All right, where do you want to start here? Let's start with this. What's your most impactful / favorite free agent signing?
My favorite one is one that you probably, you saw it, I saw it. Not many people are probably looking too far into it. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm pissing off LB.
LB, producer Luke's having a.
He doesn't like the water. We're not sponsored by them. Get that shit out of here. I really like the Tyreek Evans to Indiana.
I like that one.
I love that one. Mainly because the East, we've been hearing it for 10 years. It's a gold mine, and Indiana's a good team, man. Like they took the Cavs to seven games in the playoffs last season.
He fits well with Oladipo too because he's like a point forward type deal. So
I think he can be an all-star next season. I really can, especially in the East.
You said that and I thought you were crazy, but like
yeah, think about it, dude. It's in the East, and he almost made it in the West.
Well, yeah, he was in the talks.
He was considered a snub.
Yeah.
So he would probably be a reserve, if not a starter, if he gets it going.
I don't know about a starter, but he might be able to squeak his way on there.
And I think he fits well with Miles Turner and Oladipo.
Yeah.
He gets a little pressure off Oladipo,
That team's going to be fun. They could literally be the third best team. In the
easily.
East.
Easily.
They could. My favorite, I got a whole team.
Oh,
and I just thought of this on the spot. I had, another one, but the Wizards.
Okay.
You know what they've done?
They picked up Dwight.
Already in the locker room cancer of John Wall and Marcin Gortat. They traded Gortat, which was a good trade. But they not only signed Jeff Green, who's probably the most frustrating
sack of potatoes.
The most frustrating NBA player of all time, Jeff Green. And they have now the Dwight Bola virus.
Oh, man. That's really bad. The dinosaur that is Dwight Howard.
They signed Dwight Howard. What are you doing?
You are already financially screwed and can't pick up anybody, so you pick up Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard's going to look John Wall in the eye, and John Wall's going to want to kick him in the balls. He doesn't even have to say a word. Jeez, John Wall's going to be so pissed off already. John Wall don't get along with anybody.
No, he doesn't.
You're supposed to get along with Dwight Howard?
Remember when the Wizards were everybody was talking about them being an up-and-coming team? Hashtag Austin Markert. He loves the freaking Wizards. Hey, guess what, Markert? They suck ass. I'm sorry. Financially, that team's a shit show. Speaking of shit show, we got Caleb messing with the... We had Nick and Joe on here. Neither one of them screwed up the mics. True. Neither one of them. Joe was sitting on your side. True. And look at it. Look at it now. Look at how this turns about. Are you good now?
We got it. I'm screwing her back on.
All right. Screw it in for me.
Yeah, but... Son of a gun. Yeah, but the Wizards, I'm just a little confused by what they're doing.
How's that? Oh, that's... So you're using, like, most impactful as they just shit themselves?
Yeah, why? Like, that's not going to make them better. I would rather have Gortat.
That's true.
To be completely honest, I would.
Honorable mention, I wanted to say Paul George to OKC.
Oh, well...
I mean, but, like, we kind of simplify it, but that's a big freaking deal, dude. That's really big.
I don't know. I just think this thing is not working with me right now. I just think, like, Are they that much better with Paul George?
No, they're not. But it's the fact that they're keeping him away from other
It's
teams
the fact
that could use
he's in
him.
Oklahoma City. I think that's the biggest deal out of everything is that he's not in L.A.
And I don't want to. You add a star or two more. Maybe it's a good team.
Or you get rid of a star. Transition here. Carmelo Anthony.
Maybe
Not going to be with the team anymore. Where's he going to go once he gets bought out? You actually said this. I don't know if you remember this on a podcast.
I probably won't remember it.
Yeah, you said, I think they're going to buy him out. And I was like, I don't know. But, yeah, when they buy out Carmelo Anthony, they're going to save like $100 million.
Which is genius because I said
Because
Jeff Green's a sack of potatoes.
They've got the highest payroll in like the history of the NBA right now.
God.
It's like $300 million.
Or Oklahoma City. They better hope they don't get a tornado
Yeah,
because
they're getting
not going to be able to pay for shit.
They're getting murdered by the tax. But yeah, where do you think he's going?
It
was said to be the favorites.
Go.
The favorites were supposed to be the Lakers. The Sixers now came out of left field.
I don't know where they came from. Yeah,
and then the Rockets.
I want him to go to Houston mainly because I think he's a good replacement for Ariza. Just because Ariza went 0 for 12 in the playoffs, and they were still in it. So like I could see Carmelo doing the same thing. I feel like there's less pressure on
Trevor
Carmelo.
Ariza plays defense.
That's true. Melo's got a big body. That sometimes gets in the way.
2018. I'd rather have Trevor Ariza on my team than Carmelo Anthony.
That's also why I added the little, what's it called, indention thing on the bullet points. What's his value to any team? Like if you're a GM, a GM of any team, which team do you
That's
think
the thing.
should
I don't know
use?
if the good teams should get him. Like I don't know how well he'll do in Houston. I think he's still got it in him, but he's so damn stubborn.
I think he was
like he still wants to do the ISO ball, give me the ball on the extended post, like
yeah.
On the high post, like taking long twos, jab step. He's a ball stopper. Like if he just didn't do that, if he just moved the ball and made open threes,
that's why
he could be so much better.
We're entering like a part of his career where he might be more of a negative impact of your team.
He
than
100,000% was a negative impact for the Thunder.
Oh yeah,
1,000%.
He had a lot of pressure on. I thought being with Paul George and Russell Westbrook, he would have less pressure, but it seemed like he had more because the team was struggling, and Carmelo was missing wide open shots, and Carmelo cost them a lot of games.
Yeah,
that's why I think if he goes to a top-notch team like maybe Philly, Houston, he'll have less
you just
pressure.
Blend in, maybe. And I think
just maybe fade away in the irrelevancy.
I think,
which I hope happens.
I hope he does not go to Philly because I don't want him to ruin their young mojo, I guess, if you want to call it.
And that's kind of not a guy you want in your locker room for a bunch
That's
of
what I'm
young
saying.
kids.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Ben Simmons turned into Melo.
Yeah. Actually, exactly. He's already dating a Kardashian, so we're already in on thin ice with him.
Bad steps.
But and then like you think about Houston, and it's like, I don't know, does he really make them better? Like if he can be now, we're talking about Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
Carmelo, like leading scorer in the league, like can pour in buckets at his best. Carmelo Anthony. I don't know if he makes Houston better, unless he's that guy, and he's just got to change the way he plays.
And like if they get Carmelo, the big thing I'm looking at, are you not going to put PJ Tucker in there? Or are you not going to put people that actually have a good plus minus, actually play defense, 3-and-D guys? Instead, you're going to put Carmelo. Like that's why every team that he's been linked to, I see a lot of negatives that would associate with it. Like I can see him negatively impacting each one of these teams. I just don't know.
We haven't talked about the Lakers yet, but I think that might make the most sense.
Yeah, sadly. Yeah, especially if this is a dead year for the Lakers. Like they can't get Kawhi
because it is,
and they didn't get.
It's
Paul
already
George.
a dead year.
Yeah, you just have LeBron and a bunch of young guys. Hell, throw Carmelo out there.
Yeah,
1 year contract.
But here's the thing, though: it's not LeBron and a bunch of young guys. It's LeBron and Rondo and Lance Stevenson and JaVale McGee. I just don't know what they're doing. I mean, I think
LeBron's been talking to GM already, and now they got LeBron Team 2.0.
It doesn't make sense. Like, Melo, he just takes minutes away from that team.
Yeah.
But he's going to be on the floor at the end of the game.
Think about him and Ingram if they're fighting for minutes, and you have to split time.
He's not a guy you want Brandon Ingram learning from
No,
either.
Ingram's already got like some kind of personality problems. Like
So
been
basically,
linked to.
on this podcast, we've just given Carmelo Anthony a firm L.
Oh yeah,
You're just an L
like
at this point until you prove us otherwise.
I put myself in the shoes of a GM, and I'm like, if of my favorite team of Boston, I'm like, if we were linked to Carmelo, what would I be thinking? I'm like, hell no, hell no. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit.
We don't want Hoodie Melo.
No.
We want,
I don't care which Melo he is.
Yeah.
Gold medalist Melo, all of them can suck my balls. I don't want that.
we don't want any Melos. So Zach LaVine signed a offer sheet with the Kings, 4 years for $80 million. What the hell? And then the Bulls matched it.
I know.
It's rare to see a team as dumb as the Kings do that and then get saved.
They did it last year with Otto Porter.
Yeah. The Kings
they might do bailed out of being crappy.
Here's the thing. Wait, was it the Kings or the Nets? I think Porter was the Nets.
Was it the Nets?
I think
the
so.
The Kings were linked to one
I
of
think
them too.
teams they just sign guys to big-ass deals like that, so their team has to match it.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's what
like
might happen with
betting
Marcus
in poker
Smart.
to get, other people to bet too. It's called bluffing.
We're gonna blow past that. I think that's what's gonna happen with Marcus Smart as well.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna give him maybe a lot of money.
Is he restricted or unrestricted?
He's restricted. And we're rolling into that one actually next.
Okay, that's good.
Marcus Smart is pissed that nobody's contacted him.
Yeah, I just, what is Marcus Smart's value? He's
he's
great
got,
on defense.
Listen,
unbelievable.
He's got value.
He can change a game.
He
really can.
On offense, as far as scoring the ball, he's an F-.
Atrocious.
F-.
Every time he gets a ball at the 3-point line, it's like me at the rec. Like, people just run in the paint.
Yeah,
like,
I get terrified.
Nobody's guarding him.
But the thing is, like, he's
a spark plug.
Yeah, exactly that. And he's probably the scrappiest dude in the league. Like,
I don't know if Boston even has $15 million to give him.
And he's awesome on defense. Like, I'm not sure why he's not considered all defense every year. I think it's because he's so bad on offense, which is kind of whack. But,
well, I mean, Tony Allen was bad on offense.
Right.
I put him up there with Tony Allen.
Yeah. Tony Allen's
guards.
like one-on-one skills were better than Smart's, but Smart's just hustles, man. He's got heart. Cliches. He's got heart.
Is always trying 100%.
And the thing is, like, Boston's not. They're not going to pay him a lot.
No,
they're not. They're just not.
They don't have to.
And they're going to wait until he gets an offer. That's a lot.
The Kings
then
offer him a 4-year, $80 million
deal.
deal.
And they're going to see if he takes it. And if he gets anything in the ballpark of $15 million, they don't match it.
Yeah.
No way. Unless it's for 1 year. Unless it's a 1+1 or something like that, they're not giving him that. Yeah. I think they want to give him like 8 to 10, or I could see him giving like 12 the max.
Actuality, that's what he's worth.
Probably, but you still don't want to pay that.
No,
you really don't, unless it's on a short term. If it's a short term deal, that's fine because you just got to have money freed up for all these young dudes. Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown. You got to have money for all these guys. Maybe Terry Rozier if this Kyrie leaving thing is real. So. You got to have money. And the Anthony Davis is lingering over the league now that he don't have anybody anymore. So he could be leaving in a few years. He might want to force his way out. Maybe whatever happens. You need money for that.
I always felt bad for him. He always wanted to stay in New Orleans, but they just ain't helping him.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean, and that's also.
They're low-key dysfunctional.
Whenever you're a team like New Orleans, you can't pick people up in free agency, so you got to trade for them. And they made a big move for DeMarcus Cousins. I loved it. A lot of people liked it. And it just didn't work. Like, Davis came out and said he didn't even want DeMarcus on his team.
Well, I think they really liked each other by the end. But I think
Anthony Davis did not want DeMarcus Cousins back on the team.
Maybe when it started.
At the end. That's why, during free agent period, this is
I don't know.
A couple weeks ago, this came out. Anthony Davis didn't want DeMarcus Cousins on the team.
I don't know if I buy that.
Because they offered him that 40
We don't know what this guy got. We really don't. We've heard so much crap.
Mark Spears came out and said they offered him that at the end of the season, not at the free agency standpoint.
Okay.
So that's when they offered him the contract.
Well, I would decline it then,
and he declined it. And then they were going to offer him another contract, and Anthony Davis said, I don't want him. I don't like him that much. Yeah.
I don't know if I buy that.
That's what Mark Spears is saying.
I don't know if I buy that. But I don't know. Anthony Davis might not be long for there. And Boogie kind of seemed like he wanted to play
Boston
somewhere that wins,
But
obviously.
the thing is how many pieces should Boston give up for Anthony Davis?
The house.
So Tatum, Brown.
No. No Tatum.
You're telling me they're going to find a trade without Jayson Tatum in there?
Yeah.
For Anthony Davis, a top 3 NBA player.
Yeah. I think they would rather trade Kyrie.
Give me a trade scenario.
They'd rather trade Kyrie. They'd rather trade Gordon Hayward. I think they would trade everyone but Tatum. Or unless they could keep one of the guys. Unless they could keep like Hayward
if you said
or
Horford,
Kyrie.
I was about to punch you.
Well, Horford doesn't have trade value really. I don't think. He's getting old. But I don't know. You can't even really know because we don't. This is all subjective. We don't know if he's wanting to leave. We don't know if they're going to suddenly be a good franchise and start bringing guys in. We don't know. Start picking it up. Trey Young has been booty cheeks.
Yeah, that's really bad.
In the summer league.
Really bad.
We're talking like
his biggest highlight is fighting with Grayson Allen.
We're talking dog crap. Like he's been bad. And even the game
dog crap.
Even in the game he had 21 and 11. He was like super inefficient.
Yeah.
So I'm terrified for Trey Young.
I think this is what he's going to be. I honestly do.
That's scary. He'll be out of league in 3 years if he's like this.
Oh yeah. I think.
And he was traded for Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I said that trade was a win. So that's where
I. Devin Booker signed a max deal. I think he deserves it. It's a young team. I hope he can be awesome there. He's a killer.
Yeah. I think he's a good leader.
He's one of my favorite players. I freaking love Devin Booker.
He's one of those quiet dudes too, which is big. He's not very, like Joel Embiid's this big, expressive dude. Devin Booker kind of keeps it all in, and he's just all about the system. And that's why when he signed this max contract, it was definitely worth it.
Yeah. Kyle Anderson. This is a weird one. Got 4 years for $37 million from the Grizzlies.
Jeez.
That's an odd one. I think he's a career like less than 5 points per game guy. And I don't know. The Grizzlies said they want to get the grit and grind era back. I actually like Kyle Anderson. I think he's good. I think he can be good. But they want to start him, and I don't know if they're going to look for major production out of this guy. I don't think that's what kind of player he is.
I don't even know what position he plays. He's a pointer.
He's 6'9". He can handle the ball. He's really slow, though. He's really slow. So I think they're going to try to stretch for him, play a little three ball.
I think they're about to blow up the Grizzlies.
Well, we don't know when that's going to happen, but
I think it's happening this season.
Jaren Jackson. If they're bad this season, then
it's going to be Conley's going to be gone.
Goodbye.
Gasol's going to be gone.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. You got to get rid of those two guys. I don't know. Talk about some of the stuff you threw in here.
All right, dude. Did you see the Chris Bosh rumor?
I did not see this.
Chris Bosh reportedly has been linked to the Lakers.
I thought this guy can't play basketball.
He can't. But he's been trying to. He's 36, 37, something like that.
Holy Christ.
Maybe not that old. Maybe 35.
Wade's age.
He's Dwayne Wade's age. Yeah, Dwayne Wade's still kicking it.
He's 34.
He's 34. That ain't bad.
He could play another 2 years in the league. They were the same draft class.
But they're saying that reportedly that he could be interested in a league minimum with the Lakers.
League minimum?
Just to try. Just to try to get out there.
I actually didn't put this in there, but first of all, I don't know if that's real.
No, Chris Bosh hasn't came out and said anything. This is just a report that some Twitter dude probably made to get.
Well, I think if it was up to him, he'd be playing. I don't think he can be cleared to play.
He couldn't pass the physicals.
Yeah, he's got the blood clot issue still.
His heart's not working, man. It's not kicking.
I actually didn't put this in there. What do you think about the little Dame Lillard to L.A. flurries?
I like it.
And that tweet. Did you see that tweet?
Yeah.
He said, what would happen if you got traded to the L.A.? And he said, yeah, I'm typically a happy camper.
That's another team that you just need to blow it all up. You just need to blow up the Portland Trailblazers. You have to. McCollum, Lillard.
I don't think you blow it up. I think you keep one of those guys and run with it. And I think if you're going to blow it up, you got to keep McCollum because Lillard's he's not going to go through that again.
And Lillard's not that good on D.
No, he's horrible.
He's
not that good is an understatement.
And I'm really surprised LeBron went to L.A. without, bringing anybody with him.
So, yeah, maybe something happens.
Besides Rondo and Stevenson.
Maybe they take – because I think Lonzo and McCollum would be really cool, actually, playing with Lonzo. Maybe they take Lonzo, couple firsts, maybe Lonzo, Kuzma, a couple seconds, whatever. Maybe that happens.
For Dame Lillard, yeah.
Yeah. that you put in here, the Kyrie Jimmy Butler team up thing.
Fiasco.
What I'm actually hearing is Kyrie KD on the Knicks
What?
in 2 years or whatever,
I mean,
or next year.
you look at it, neither or both of them already won NBA titles.
Well, you think about it. If KD wins another one,
yeah.
like
What else do you need to do?
exactly?
You know,
He
at
might-
that point, get as much money as you possibly can. That's why I'm really nervous about this stuff, because players nowadays don't care about winning as much. You know,
Well, I think they do.
especially after they win a title.
I just think it's a lot more. Everything's more mobile. They just think, oh well, I think we could go win here, and like, oh well, I might have a good chance
This
to win
is a
here.
big market.
We just
Let's go
move.
here.
Everybody moves.
Everybody's
and I think,
moving around,
yeah.
man.
And I think I don't know. It could be fun. So, if Kyrie and Jimmy went to the Knicks, or Kyrie and KD went to the Knicks, and Porzingis was still there,
That's probably. I mean,
but I don't see any of these smart basketball players wanting to play for James Dolan. That
it's
wouldn't
horrible.
make
That
any
is
sense
literally
to me.
he's worse than Dan Gilbert, and I never thought
He's
in
the worst
world.
owner in the league.
Yeah, hands
Well,
down.
the Kings, but
Oh, that
they're-
guy's in. Yeah,
they're fighting for top
4-on-5 basketball
Yeah, with a cherry picker.
with a cherry picker.
All right, what
That
are we
was
gonna?
some good shit right there.
What?
That's something I would do in a little league game. All right, stand back there, Jimmy. Stand under the hoop. Come on, rebound and just chuck it as far as your little arms can.
This segment, man. What's our segment called? What do we call it?
Triple double?
Triple double, shoot around. We're stealing
Triple double because there's 3 questions, but the double means 2, so that's 5 questions. That's why we're calling it a triple double, even though it doesn't actually work with the term.
That's terrible. We're stealing.
What do you want, quintuple double?
We're stealing. We're stealing the Joe segment from the BP
Slugfest.
Slugfest thing. We're stealing that. So maybe Luke can whip up a sick graphic for us, just like he has for them.
You want a picture of my face, Luke? I'll have to have one, yeah.
All right,
Joe.
All right, Joe, take it away.
You guys ready for these? I worked really hard on these.
We're ready, dude.
I saw you writing really, really fast.
He don't write fast. He writes though.
Did you spell them right?
Oh, we're good, man.
Oh, I just jobbled them down.
All right, let's
So
rip it.
All right, we're going to jump right into it. Okay, LeBron has packed his bags and headed west. He had 3 MVPs in the East. Who were the last 3 players to win MVPs in the East? Not named LeBron.
He had 5 MVPs in the East, right?
Yeah.
4. How many heads do you have?
I thought it was 4.
That's a good question. In the East?
The last 3 players in the East not named
D-Rose?
LeBron.
Yeah,
Okay?
D-Rose?
Kobe, no.
No,
So, what
Kobe's in the
hell am I
West,
talking
bro.
about?
This is a good question.
I
I
do.
remember
Do you have
seeing
the
this.
years?
Was it Jordan?
Jordan would be one of those.
Holy shit, we're going back, man. Who was before? Dominique?
No.
Dominique was in the
Dominique's-
90s.
You're missing one in between Jordan and D-Rose. Not counting LeBron.
Oh, no. KG. Oh, no. KG was in the West,
Yes,
bro.
in the West.
Damn. I'm getting excited for this question.
What era was this?
Come on, this is an easy one. You're just overthinking.
It's in the early
I'm
2000s.
not even
I know
gonna
it.
give you a hint.
I know it. I am overthinking it.
If I give you a hint, he was on the cover of one of the NBAs.
Come on, man. We know this.
I can't give you the year. I give it away.
Just give me like a,
Come on, dude.
I don't know what era.
D-Rose,
If we went
Jordan.
as far back as Jordan, I don't even know.
But
where
it's in
this is.
between that.
Is
It's
this
in the
in the
early-
2000s?
Yeah.
Mid 2000s. It was just, jeez, it ain't Shaq. Who the hell was it? I'm gonna get pissed when
It's
you
not
tell
D
me.
Wade. D Wade don't have an MVP, right?
It's not Wade.
The East has been so ass.
You know it? I saw it.
It's not Pierce. Dwight Howard? No.
Dwight Howard didn't win MVP.
Oh, I'm trying to run through teams. Who went to the finals?
2003 NBA covers or 2002.
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
2000.
Trust the process.
Allen Iverson?
Allen Iverson is
Oh,
the correct
okay.
answer.
Oh man, I didn't even know
Okay.
AI won an MVP. Honestly,
Sticking
That
to
didn't
LeBron
register.
James.
That was a good question.
Thank
that was
you.
a really good question.
Saturday was
Jordan. I don't. Did we check that?
I checked it.
You
dude.
just checked
Jordan
it.
won twice, and then AI.
Since when though?
What? I'm saying those were the last players in the East
In
to
the
win
East.
it.
Okay.
Okay. This is Saturday marked the 8th anniversary of LeBron going to Miami. He joined teammates of LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Wade.
LeBron James.
They were all from the 2003 draft class. Who was the other player on
Carmelo.
the Miami Heat from the 2003 draft class?
Carmelo. Who
Wow,
was
he's
the
on
other
the
one?
Heat.
He was on the Heat. Played with the Heat 2003 draft class. There were 4 players.
On
Oh,
that team?
Udonis.
Miami,
No. On that team.
Bosh, Wade. Who was the 4th player
He was
in that
on the
draft?
team.
On that team.
Not Battier. Chalmers, no.
Was it, no? That dude needs to.
James Jones.
Correct answer.
Wow.
Okay.
Look at that. Good
James
job.
Jones.
James Jones was the 4th player from the 2003
I don't think
draft.
LeBron's won a title without James Jones.
He hasn't.
He has not. He's riding that. Okay.
He needs him.
Right now,
He's
we're
retired now.
witnessing greatness from the Golden State Warriors as maybe the best team of all time.
Maybe.
Who is the worst franchise of all time?
Worst
in
franchise?
our
I'd
opinion?
love this question.
As in statistical record, who is the worst franchise?
You can
You
go
look
first.
this up.
Yes.
You go first. Is it including like expansion teams, like
Yeah,
the new team?
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. I can double check.
Are they still a team?
Yeah,
You go, because I got my 2 right off the top of my
as a
head.
team right now.
I
Worst win-loss total franchise.
want to say the Kings.
I want to say Clippers. Clippers
Clippers,
or
yeah.
Denver.
Clippers. Is it Clippers?
No.
It's neither one of them? Clippers or Denver?
What? It's not Clippers?
It's Minnesota.
Charlotte.
Oh, Minnesota. Yeah,
Oh.
I forgot they came in.
Timberwolves.
Why'd you tell us?
What?
Why'd you tell us?
Well, shit. You're
You
gonna
didn't
guess.
even give us a minute.
You want to guess
It's
every?
every
Sorry.
team,
Go
yeah.
ahead through every team real quick.
He's got a point. Stump me.
All right. Next week is the MLB All-Star Game, and we get to watch our favorite players come together. Who is your
I'm excited.
favorite player in any sport growing up watching?
Albert Pujols.
Grab that damn
Doesn't
thing
have to
over
be
there.
baseball.
Hey, where's that? I think we got this right here for me. This will sum it up. I always said that Brett
Adrian
Favre
Peterson?
No. Brett Favre was my Lord and Savior.
I like
growing
how
up.
we have two. We have a picture and a jersey of him on the Vikings.
Yeah, I know.
Can we
I
get
have a
some
signed
Packers
Brett
stuff?
Favre
I got
picture
one at
if
my
you want.
house, but you guys can't have it because I pray to it every night.
All right. This next question is a bit ridiculous.
Okay.
All right.
Shocking.
For $10,000,
Oh my God!
you have to pick.
This, dude. I don't like how this started.
I'm excited.
All
I'm
right,
pumped.
go ahead.
You have to pick one.
Oh,
Take 105 mile an hour fastball from Jordan Hicks to the cup.
what?
Get in a fist fight with Ron Artest, or play a game of hockey with only soccer shin pads as the goalie.
Okay, well, you can rule out the baseball. That's ridiculous. Why would I take a 105-mile-an-hour ball to the nards willingly?
Is it going to be accurate? Like right on the ball?
I'm just saying, dude.
Right
it's
on the
to
cup?
Why would I
cup.
do that? Why would I? Why would
Right
you
on
do
the
that?
cup?
In the other two, you
Because-
at least have an opportunity to
Because some
defend
of us,
yourself.
Caleb, got a lot of space. So you probably miss. You know, it's hard to hit that.
No, we're saying it hit you. It hit. You're taking this thing on
Taking
your
it to the
nards.
stinger, dude. It's
With a
him.
cup on?
You can X that one
I
out.
can have some
Yeah, I
titanium.
took one to the cup.
Are
and
you
he
gonna
only has
really
one
choose
right
that?
now.
Huh?
You're gonna choose that.
I got a lot of room.
For how much money?
$10,000. It's
No way.
Fine rider test.
No.
10 grand?
Hell no.
Shit. I'll
I'd
take
rather-
2 of them.
I'd rather. What was the third one?
I'm going to college, baby.
To play a game of hockey in goal with only soccer shin
Oh, in
pads.
goal. You didn't
Not
say
doing
that.
that.
Well, that's why I was trying to like.
I'll fight Ron
I'll
Artest.
beat Ron Artest's ass for 10 grand.
I'll fight Meta World Peace.
He's all peaceful now.
Yeah,
He
he
probably-
likes. He's a peaceful guy
No,
now.
you got to get him back in the Rumba, the Royal Rumba. What was it?
No,
The
Malice in the Palace.
That's it.
The Royal
The
Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble. Ron Artest.
I'll fight Ron Artest for 10 grand.
I'll
All right,
beat his
that's
ass.
that's all I have for you this week.
Thanks, Joe.
Fun
Good.
one. You got any final thoughts?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw it, but a legendary pitcher is trying to make a comeback. Big Z, one of the most notoriously known angry pitchers of all time, Carlos Zambrano, is trying to
What?
come back into the majors. Last time he pitched was in 2012.
Oh my gosh.
He's trying to come back. If you're a
Hashtag
freak,
pitchers who rake.
if you're a Gatorade, yeah, if you're a Gatorade machine, hide, because he's gonna beat your ass when he comes back.
So we made a bet. Me and Joe made a bet on this podcast last week. Well, not on this one. On the Nick and Joe show. On who would win our fantasy baseball matchup. Who do you think won?
I'm gonna go on a limb and say you. since
Luke,
you're
who do you
talking
think
about-
won?
I already know, but Joe.
Joe won.
We tied.
Oh, what?
He was up 8 to
The whole week.
yeah, 8 to 2 going into Sunday, which is the last day. We tied. I was up 6-4 on the last day.
Dude, it was.
But we freaking tied. So, shout out to ties, the worst thing in sports.
Yeah, that's why soccer sucks
You
ass.
want to go outside and have a PK for the win right now?
Yes, probably.
Let's do it, dude.
We can film that.
All right, that's all we got. Spread
All right,
the
make
word.
sure you tune in next week.
Twitch.
Live,
Twitch.
baby.
Live.
We'll let you guys know what time. Probably be around.
And we're
2 or
moving
3.
the operation too.
We are. We're gonna have
We
a new
got some
setup.
new
Nice
stuff.
Nice.
Really nice.
Nice, cool
Background.
stuff.
Oh, it'll be good.
It'll be good.
Spread the word.
Spread it.